Hi there. I'm going to do a 30-minute reformer workout that focuses on core and upper body strength. Great for shoulders and arm work. So join me on your reformer. My reformer has a half spring. So if you have a half spring, that's where I want you to start. If you don't have a half spring, then go ahead and just start on one full spring. My reformer does have the performance spring. So I have a half spring and a quarter spring. If we ever need to add that quarter spring and you don't have that possibility, just adjust your reformer to how you know how to use it. And I'm sure we'll get along just fine. So we're going to start here on our knees wide in a little bit, kind of what we would call a child's pose knees if you were in yoga with your toes touching and your knees open wide. We're going to use our platform and just do some shoulder rolls to warm things up. One way, roll the other way. I've had some shoulder issues and problems in the past, so I focus a lot on getting things warm before we're really moving them. Go ahead and push yourself back and stretch out long through your spine. Let your belly be heavy. And again, this is just sort of like a child's pose, only on your reformer. Round your back, tuck your tailbone and let your back round, drop your head. You're going to move just a little bit. That's okay. And then flatten back out and let everything drop low. Take a big inhale. Hold it at the top. Exhale, let it all out. And let's come on back to our stopper. Okay, hands are going to be on your foot bar. Get your toes in line with your shoulder rests. And we're going to lower our hips down until you're into a nice flat body, into what we would be like a half plank. And we're going to do some long stretch preps back. Inhale to go out. Exhale to come in. Inhale. Exhale, pull back. Inhale. Just opening up the breathing and finding that core. When you go out over the spring, you should feel your abs really engage. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to do some swimming. So from here, take your right hand and put it right here in the center between your knees. And we're going to swim out and replace it with your left hand. Out and in. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to do some diving through. So like threading the needle. Inhale, round your spine. Exhale, thread the needle through. Big open chest. And exhale, round your back, round your back, round your back. You're bringing yourself into your stopper with your abdominals. So open up, stabilize, really push with this down arm and abdominals, pull it in. One more for good measure. And pull it in. Let's switch to the other side. So open, really stabilize with that strong pressing shoulder that's holding you up on the foot bar. Big inhale. And exhale, round your back. Pull with your pubic bone to your nose. And inhale, feel your lungs. Pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in. And open. Exhale, pull it in. Good job. Go back to that child's pose. Big toes together. Sit back. Hands back on the platform. Press yourself back. Round your back. Drop your head. Really try to pull with your low abs. Bring your pelvis to your nose. Straighten out. And this time, scoop up. Open your chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. You're looking out past your foot bar and just feel that open arched back. Exhale, drop your belly, tuck your tailbone round your back and back in here. So it's kind of like a cat on low knees. Exhale, drop through and then scoop up with an extended back. Feel your shoulder blades down and back like you're trying to slide them into your back pockets. Exhale, just scoop and round into a flexed spine. Inhale to come back up into that extended spine. Super good. Great. Okay, let's shake it all out. Grab your straps. So we're going to do a few things on our knees. To start out, just to be careful and kind of feel your weight. This is really lightweight. So you're going to have to use your core a lot and be careful because it's like you're on slippery ice. Okay, so you're on your knees. Just to feel the tension first, we're going to do some big scooping circles. So this will be harder if you have a full spring. But just to get that feel of your movement. Okay, now we're going to come up on high knees. So I want you to be really careful. Put the flats of your feet against your shoulder rests. Okay, and we're going to come up onto high knees slowly. Move slow and constant. Slow and constant until you're upright. Here you are. Okay, did you make it? Now we're still going to do those same circles. So out and around. Scoop. Out and around. It's like a offering, but a full circle. So you offer, flip your palms forward, open your chest, hold on with your abdominals. You really feel this as you flip your palms forward and open. Keep yourself upright and don't let the shape of your spine change. Squeeze your thighs together, engaging your thighs. So those adductors are working, holding your knees like two magnets. Let's do one more. And now let's add some movement. So sit down on your heels, round your spine into that rounded position, flexed spine that we had before. Reach with your fingertips up over your head. Now bring your tailbone forward as you rise up. Stack your vertebra. Big, strong spine open. From your nose, your upper back, round down, round down, round down. Tailbones last. You're sitting on your heels. Reach your arms. Stack your spine, tail to head, flip your palms open. From head to tail, round back over to low knees. Scoop, open. Exhale. Take an inhale and then scoop. And exhale. Take an inhale, scoop, exhale. Good. This time stay up, palms forward, and we're going to fly those arms together. And open. 2. Like you're hugging a big ball. Hug the ball. Don't forget those inner thighs. They're trying to draw toward each other. And let's do one more. 1. Good. Release one strap. So I'm going to put my right strap down and put that hand right on my hip. Come right back up to high knees and turn my palm down to the floor. Bring this to a squared position. So this is why we have this half spring. Push forward, twist back, pull your left hip forward and reach and twist to the other side. So we're using those obliques and rotators of the spine to twist and control the movement. Keep your shoulder in a good position. Once you come here, it locks, and the rest of the movement is from your spine. Twist. Ooh. Set that down and do the other side. So grab that other strap, come up to your high knees, Now, if high knees is too much, you can do this on low knees. You can even do this seated, but this is the tallest way to do it. So palm down, reach, and twist. Through this whole motion, you're keeping both hip bones pointing straight forward. So if you have any twisting going on in your pelvis, stop doing that. Stop that from happening. Use your core to keep those hips forward. I feel this in my calves. Isn't that crazy? Like my feet are helping stabilize me too. We got one more. Big exhale. Inhale. Good. Set it down. All right, we're going to go to the side. So drop your foot bar down. I'll face you first. It's just crisscross. As a general rule, what I like to do when I'm facing this direction, whichever direction I'm facing, I want the palm, the bottom of my foot, to be the outside leg. So whichever foot is facing this shoulder rest, I put that forward. That way I know for certain that when I turn around, I'll change legs. Okay, so let's loop your hand into your strap. Come into this perfectly neutral position, and we're just going to externally rotate. I want you to pretend you have an orange right here between your upper arm and your rib cage. I like to use my second hand right here on my abdominals so I can feel my ribs closing and tightening with that transversus muscle, pulling things in. We're doing 10. We have got one more. Keep that same hand, change your grip, and it's like we're starting the lawnmower. Pull and pull and pull and pull. This is 4. Take a big inhale. Exhale. 6. 2 more. 7. Make it to 8. And now we do a full extension. So we do the same movement. Elbow, then reach. And fold it back in like flaps, wing flaps on a big bird. Come back in. Good. We have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. We're going to turn around and do that on the other side. Flip around. Remember the rule. When you turn, you got to change and have the other foot in front. So now you'll see me from the back side. Place your hand in that strap. Remember, you've got that orange right here between your elbow and your rib cage. And we're just going to open and close for 10. Exhale. 8. And 7. 6. Good. Make sure you're stretching tall through the top of your head. Feel your core working to stabilize you. 3, 2, do your best to keep that orange there. 1, good. Now, change your grip, and we just go elbow down, like we're playing a cello. Grow taller through the top of your head, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Good. You want to hold your body, your torso, very, very still. So it's really isolated movement in that shoulder is the only thing that moves. Last one. And now we do a full extension. So elbow, wrist, and then fold back in. Elbow, wrist, fold back in. Elbow, wrist, fold back in. This is 5. Are you still breathing? Got one more to make 8. Good. Put that strap away. Turn back around to your first side. Now this is going to get a little tricky, so just pay attention. We're going to put our forearm on your platform like This is your stabilizer, okay? Your top leg goes forward. Your top leg is on your forward shoulder rest, okay? Press out with the carriage until your spine can be nice and straight. Stack this shoulder right on top of the base, okay? Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. We're gonna press out into a side plank. Press out. Here you are. Now keep your hips in this side plank and we bend our knees, push back out. Pay attention to this shoulder. You're pushing away from the floor. Push away. Grow tall through the top of your head. We've got 2 more. 7 and 8. Good. Now stay here. Press out and stay. And we're going to rainbow up and come back to neutral. Rainbow up. Come back to neutral. Rainbow up. Come back to neutral. And rainbow up. Oh, really crunch. And come on back in. Let's do that on the other side. So roll over. You feel that in their side body makes it so strong. Forearm on the platform. Top leg goes forward. Push your carriage out just enough that you have a nice straight spine. And then go ahead and push with your legs. Push. Bend your knees in. Press. 7, 6. Good. Keep picking up those hips. Pick them up. 3. Push with this shoulder. Keep this shoulder really strong. 2. Now, if the rainbow is too much, just hold the plank. Up and neutral. Rainbow up and neutral. Feel that side body, your hip and your rib close together and open and spread. 3. Woo. 2. And 1. Good, big breath. And come on in. Beautiful. All right, let's do some work from the back side. Now for the back side, I'm going to put on an extra quarter spring, or you can go up to a full spring. So I have my half spring and my quarter spring. You can put on a full spring. Just depends on where you're at. Okay, let's start out with just some basic back rowing exercises. Make sure you have a little space behind you on your carriage. I'm a little bow-legged. I like to cross my right leg on top. Grab my straps. Palms are facing back. Roll the shoulders back. Take a nice big inhale. Stack yourself right on top of your sit bones. Now, if this is impossible for you, you need to sit on something. So bring your platform forward and bolster yourself up a little bit so that you can sit on your sit bones and still maintain a straight spine. So if you feel yourself back here like this, just put a little something underneath you so that you're a little taller, okay? It'll help a lot, I promise. So shoulders down and back, take a nice big inhale, pressing back, rowing right through like you're just paddling yourself on a paddleboard through the water. Open up and wake up the backside of your body. Stretch a little bit taller, like another 1/4 inch high towards the ceiling. Good. Let's rest and switch our legs to the other side. So now I have my left foot on top. Palms are going to face forward. And same thing, but shoulder height. So like I'm flying. Whoop. Good. Pull. Good. You feel the backside of your body very strong. Exhale as you press. Inhale. Exhale as you press. I lost count. Let's do one more for good measure. Good. Okay. Now for this next section, take your legs wide to the outsides of your shoulder rests. I want you to flex your feet. It's okay if your knees are bent a little bit. That's all right. If you can straighten them, try to engage your thighs and try to press your knees straight if you can. I'm going to reach through my loop all the way to the buckle. Sit up tall, and I'm going to twist and row. So this is opposing what we did on the front side. Twist. Good. Keep those toes straight towards the ceiling. Dial all 10 toes straight up. And then you give a little press into the shoulder rest so you're using your inner thighs to help stabilize you. Last one. Follow your rope all the way forward and take a little diagonal stretch, sort of like a saw. Ooh, breathe. Let's hold this for one breath. Exhale. Oh, I got a little shaky going on. 2 breaths. Third one, inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Roll yourself up and let's do the other side. So reach through your strap all the way past to the buckle. Get yourself up tall. Make sure your hips are nice and square. Take a big inhale. Exhale, twist. Exhale, twist. Let your eyes just follow your hand. Pressing into the shoulder rest so that you're using your adductors, those inner thigh muscles, all 10 toes straight up. You feel the fronts of your shins burning a little bit. Do one more. And reach all the way forward for a 3-breath stretch. Big inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Inhale, you're still pressing with your thighs. That creates a reflex. If you're engaging your thighs, your hamstrings are going to relax a little bit and let you stretch. Last breath, exhale. And stack yourself up. Beautiful. Come around to your foot bar, pull it all the way up. Now I'm going to go to a full spring. So I'm going to put my full spring on. I'm going to take off my half. I'm going to take off my quarter. And here I am. Bring in the bottoms of your feet to your shoulder rest. I curl my toes up a little bit here. And I'm going to bring my hands up to the shoulder bar. Now, if that's too hard, just sit on your foot bar. Put your hands almost underneath you this way, and then you can put your feet out. That works too. So if you can't press up from that position. Okay, so here we are. We're going to pick up our hips and come into a reverse tabletop. Big inhale. Let's take a few breaths here so we can really open up our chest. And this is a little bit of an awkward position for some people in their shoulders, but I want you to feel that chest opening up. Good. Drop your hips back down just a little bit. And we're going to press our legs out straight. So press your legs out straight. Good. And we're going to dip down, push out our carriage, and come back in. Dip down, bend your elbows, push the carriage out, and come back in. This tension is a little heavy for me. It's a little heavy for me. I think I'm going to drop a little bit. Ooh. Sit back on your foot bar. So I want to be able to feel the motion a little bit more. And that's what I think this one full spring is restricting me from. So let's experiment. Come with me. I'm going to go back to that 3/4 spring. So I have my half and my quarter. And now let's see if I can do a little better. My arms are just not feeling that today. Okay, here we go. Let's try. So dip your elbows. Press it out. Back in. Dip your elbows. Oh yeah, I like that better today. So I can go into a fuller extension. Dip. One more. Beautiful. That was better for me. All right, let's cool down a little bit. We've done a lot with the upper body. Let's make sure our foot bar's all the way up. Put our feet in our straps. So go ahead and lie down and roll over onto your back. We still have really light weight. That's okay, because this is just to be being a cool down. Press yourself out and get your feet in your straps. Haven't really done much with our legs, so nice and easy. Heels together, toes apart. Hold your core. You're going to feel your core a lot because it's lightweight. And we're just going to bend and stretch. Point your toes at the end. Curl your toes back. Flex your feet and bend. Feel that core engage when you straighten. Inhale. Bend and stretch. Big inhale, exhale, press out. Keep that neutral spine all the way in and all the way out. Big inhale. Exhale, press it out. Good. Let's bring our big toes together and our heels apart so we're internally rotated. Little baby bend. Bring your knees in and press out. Knees tap and press out. Ooh, that's the funny one, isn't it? Really or internally rotate all the way from your hip joints. One more. Good. Toes straight and parallel, and we're just going to lift nice and easy, lower. Got a little bit of a hamstring stretch when we're doing our back rowing. Lightly bend, like engage your hamstrings so that you have a little baby bend in your knees. You don't want to tense up and jack that joint up in your knees. Nice and easy. Good. Okay, bend your knees and come out. One foot at a time. Roll over to your side and get yourself a nice and easy. And now this is our final stretch. Put your foot bar all the way down. I'm going to just a half spring. You want it nice and light as you can get it. And now we're going to move to the front of our reformer. Sit here and get your knees nice and parallel and press with your fingers forward onto your carriage, sitting up. Inhale, stretch like you're diving up and over a ball. And come back straight. Inhale, stretch. Fill your lungs, fill your lungs. Exhale to sit back up. Open your chest. Inhale. A great stretch. And last time. And now let's do it on a single side. I'm going to turn my fingertips away from me and reach the opposite hand up in the air. Push, 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 push. Keep both knees locked together. Don't let your hips twist. And we're just going to open up to the side. Big stretch. Shoulders down. Come back to neutral. Big inhale. Now lead with the top of your head. Lead, lead, lead with the top of your head. All 10 toes are really squared forward. And exhale. We're going to do one more. This is 3. Got it. And this is 4. I like having this mirror here because it's like I can look at you and make sure you're doing it right. That's what it feels like if we were in a room together. All right, reach up. 4. Here we go. Reach tall through the top of the head. And sit up. Connect your breath. You have one breath cycle for every movement. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. There we go. Nice job. Thank you so much for joining me for this little reformer upper body core workout. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.